Hi, I wanted to come on and do a little Saturday with Sherilyn and do a little what is in my Disney bag, what I take to the park. And there are two different bags that I take. This will be the bag that I take when I go with Rob. It's basically just a backpack purse. Plenty of room for whatever I need when he's taking the big backpack. Since this is a girls trip, obviously he won't be with us, so I will go through what is in my Disney backpack, and maybe you'll get some ideas on what you need to take to Disney with when we go. First and foremost, water bottle. You can take water into the park. You can take food into the park. You can get free ice water at any of the quick serves or any of the stands that have fountain drinks. They can give you a free cup of ice water. You can put it in your water bottle. So there's that. And the next thing is, I don't have it on here, I've got it on here. I always have hand sanitizer, and I clip it on this thing, which is now my backpack purse, because the last time we went, Rob was with me and he carried the backpack. But he's not going to be with me, so I'll be taking this one, and it's on a badge reel, and this is my magic band, and I'll tell you about magic bands in a minute, but I put this one on here. It's super cute. I've been wanting one for a long time, and I finally bought one, and I'm glad I did. I really enjoy taking it. So anyway, this is on a badge reel, and I connect that to this little loop that's on your backpack. I will connect it here, but I also take a bunch of carabiners, and it's just as easy to connect it to one of those. Okay, so when I have it on my back, I have it like that, and I can just reach back and get my hand sanitizer, use it, and then let it go. Very accessible. I take more than one of these because I use it a lot, and then it's hard to find a place to refill it. What I did the last time was Romeo and I were really using this a lot, and we ran out. And so at work we have the kind that you push like this, and it's got a little spout, and I can put this under the spout and just push and fill it back up. Well, they don't have those. They've got the one that's got the little eye on it, and it knows when you put your hand under it, and it squirts some in there. Well, I just kept doing that and got some in my hand and had to sit there and do this to fill this back up. So I am going to throw a pump one in my checked baggage, so when I get back in the evenings I can refill this. So I'm going to put that back on there. And I have several. I have some that are Mickey Mouse, some that you can get really cute ones if you would like. This is a Jansport. I have mixed feelings about this bag because I think it's super cute. It's got Mickey and Minnie and flowers, and we are going during the Flower and Garden Festival, so I thought it'd be cute to take this. The downside is it doesn't have a lot of pockets. It's got this front pocket that's a really good size, but it does not have side pockets, and it doesn't have any extra pockets on the inside. So that kind of is the downside for me, because everything that's smaller goes to the bottom of the bag. So I like to take a lot of the zipper bags, the individual bags like this, and put things inside. This happens to be my go-to bag, basically. It's got Band-Aids, it's got moleskin, it's got chapstick, Tylenol and Advil, all those wonderful little things. These are wonderful. You can take it out of the bottles, which I know type A personalities are like, no you can't. Yes you can. We all know what Advil looks like. We all know what Tylenol looks like. I did leave some of them in the packages because you don't know what they are. One of them is a decongestant, and one of them is Bonine, which is meclizine for motion sickness. And what else? I have antidiarrheal and a Gas X, Benadryl, and Aleve. So that's what I have in this, and that's always in my bag. That's in my purse, and that's in my bag. Wherever I go, I have this with me. Some other things that are in here are little flossers for when we're out eating or whatever. Tissues, a little pack of tissues. And then also some Germ-X wipes. And you'll see some other Germ-X wipes in my bag here in a minute. But these are the little individual packaged Germ-X wipes for if you have something sticky on your hands, or, you know, we all think that we're not going to touch those rails when we're in line. You're going to touch the rail. So I like to wipe my hands off instead of just using the hand sanitizer sometimes. So that's why I like those. Again, chapstick. Put chapstick in your bag somewhere. Another thing that I have in the big part is an umbrella. And I have a smaller one also, but I take this one. It's not too terribly big, and it's not really heavy. It will rain in Florida. It will rain. It's going to rain. Just put it in your heart that it's going to rain every day, but it's only going to rain about 10 or 15 minutes usually, and then it'll stop, and it'll be a beautiful day. Now lately, I don't know if you've been watching videos online on YouTube, but they've been having some really bad drainage issues in the parks. And Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Magic Kingdom. And when it was raining, they were having a lot of rain, and it flooded. And people, I mean, it was ankle deep. Sometimes over at Magic Kingdom, there were spots that were over people's ankles. So hopefully that's not going to happen while we're there, but if it does, you know what? We're going to be singing in the rain because we're at the happiest place on earth. It's going to be super hot. I know it's going to be April and you think, oh, spring weather. It's Florida and it's hot and it's muggy, and it just feels hotter than it does here at home because of the humidity. So one of the things I like to take is the mister fan. You put some water in here and you turn it on and you can mist, and you can hold the fan, and it super helps. And another thing that I'm going to get that I don't have yet is one of those cooling towels. You can wet it and put it around your neck, and it keeps you cool that way. Extra shoes. If you're wearing your tennis shoes and it rains and you're going to be soggy and you're going to be sorry. So stick some flip-flops or water shoes or something like that in your bag. I use shower caps to cover my shoes while they're in my bag. These are some yoga sandals, and they're from Skechers, and they are super comfortable. I have actually worn these in the park all day and it not be a problem. But I did try them out first wearing them at home all day, because as you know, flip-flops can tend to rub blisters in between your toes. These have a strap on the back, so I was wondering if it was going to do that on the back of my foot. But these are awesome sandals. I love them. And I got my shower caps at the dollar store. And speaking of shower caps, I stick some in my carry-on bag, which this is also going to be my carry-on bag onto the airplane. I stick them in my carry-on, and when I have to take my shoes off, I'll stick some shower caps on my feet so I'm not walking on that nasty floor. One other thing I take to the park with me, because I like to make videos, is my GoPro. This is a bag that we bought, and it fits okay in my bag, but if I have too much in my bag, then I'll take it out and just put the GoPro itself in my bag because it is a lot smaller. Let's see. I take some extra deodorant. We are spending 12 hours probably in a park. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I like to freshen up, so I have some extra deodorant in my bag. Again, some Kleenex. I just threw those in just a while ago. So I probably won't take these to the park, but I threw in some cough drops, an extra bag, because you never know when you might need a little extra bag. They give you bags when you buy stuff, but I have that in my bag. And some more Kleenex. Let's see. Now, I used to carry these all the time. They're new pennies and quarters. There are pressed penny machines all over Disney Springs, at the resorts, and every park, all over the park. There's different ones, and you name it, and they have the character, the ride, the park, whatever you can think of emblem in these different machines that you can press. And used to, you put it in there and you crank it, and it was kind of part of the experience. Well, they've taken that experience out, and most of them now you can put your credit card in, and it has the quarters, and well, it doesn't have the quarters. If it's a quarter machine, it does, and it presses quarters, but it has the pennies already in the machine. So a little bit of the experience is taken away, but you don't have to carry pennies and quarters around. There are still some of the OG ones around, but mostly they're all use a card and get your stuff. Something else, let's see, there's more shower caps. And now, because this is also my carry-on, I have a flashlight. You never know in the plane when you might need one. You never know in your room when you might need one. You want to get up and not everybody's awake, and you want to make it to the bathroom, find your phone, read a book, find your M&Ms. And we'll go over magic bands, but I always put my magic band in my carry-on and in my park bag, and I leave it in here because the last 2 times I've been to Disney, I have forgotten my magic band, which is not a big deal because they give you a card when you go. Some of you girls are going to pick up your ticket at will call when we get there, and they will give you a card that looks like a credit card. It looks like this, and that is what you're going to use to get in and out of the park. Mine are pass holder cards because I am an annual pass holder. I am debating on whether to renew, but that's just hopefully you'll get one that has the golden statue, because that's kind of what they're giving out right now because of the 50th anniversary. So that's that. So you can put that in your wallet and keep it, and you don't necessarily need a magic band. Now, sometime this month, supposedly, new magic bands are coming out that have a different technology in them, and they are going to light up. It's going to look just like this, but they're going to light up, and they're going to do different things at different parks with different entertainment. From what I understand and what I've read is they will sync with music at different entertainment shows, like the fireworks show and Harmonious at Epcot, things like that. And then also when you scan in, it's supposedly going to do some magical thing there also. So I can't wait. I'm going to buy one because I am rotten. So we aren't staying on property, so I don't need to go over room cards with you. But my wallet is one thing I do take with me, obviously, on my carry-on, in my carry-on bag, and in my park bag. Phone chargers. Take a phone charger with you. There are all kinds kinds of phone chargers. There are the little ones. There are the ones that look like a rod. There are ones that look like credit cards. There are all kinds. There are some in the park. You pay $30 for a power rod, and you can trade it out at any park and Disney Springs and get a brand new one for the life of the power rod. So 30 bucks and you bought a power rod. You can bring it home, take it back to the park next time, keep it at home, recharge it at home. So basically you're purchasing it, but while you're at Disney, you can exchange that and get one that's fully charged. This is one of our OG solar chargers, and I really like these. They do a lot of things. They've got a little flashlight on them. They've got a USB so you can charge it, plug it in and charge it. And then it's also got a port that you can plug your cord in to your phone to here, and it charges your phone. Now this is a newer one that we bought, and these are heavy, so you have to take that in consideration if you're going with the brick solar charger. This one is bigger, significantly bigger, and it is heavier. It has a light. It has lots of different outlets, and there's the port you plug your phone in to charge it. And then it also has these outlets here, and it's got 3 of them right there. So you can charge multiple things. You can charge 3 things at one time, and these last forever. Now it does take longer to charge in the sun if it goes down, but charge it at the hotel, charge it at your house, and it's really good for all day. And sometimes when we're sitting somewhere, we will pull it out, let it sit in the sun, and keep its charge. Face wipes. I keep some face wipes in here because I don't really wear a lot of makeup at the parks. I wear waterproof mascara and something on my lips, and that is about it. You know, my moisturizer has sunscreen in it, so we have to take that in consideration. If you're going to use a face wipe throughout the day, you are taking off your sunscreen, so you'll have to reapply that. And let's see, that is about it in the big part of my park bag. In the front part, I've got more Germex wipes, and this is a bigger package. I take this because I'm usually going with a group, and the little ones just don't last. I've got masks in here. We'll go over mask at another point, because things are changing on masks every day. And at Disney, the only time you have to wear a mask, when we went last time, was on the indoor stuff. But a lot of them, we didn't have to wear a mask. And let's see, some things in here are gum. You cannot buy gum at Disney. They don't want people spitting it out, sticking it on trees, putting it on the seats, things like that. So they do not sell gum. So if you are a gum chewer, you need to take your own gum. And please, put it where it belongs when you're done. That would be the trash. Rain poncho. Again, it's going to rain while we're there. Maybe not every day, but it's going to rain. Take a poncho. You can get them for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Actually, the dollar store is not the dollar store anymore. It's $1.25. Pins. This is something we started when we first started going to Disney, and I really enjoy it. A lot of people don't do it anymore, but I still enjoy it. My dad enjoyed it, and now so that reminds me of him, and so I'm taking my lanyard with my Disney pins on it, and if you'd like to know more about that, I can go over that with you. I take disposable stuff with me, a fork and a knife. A lot of times you can't find a knife, and we're going during one of their festivals, and they have booths set up with food everywhere. So there's lots of different samples to get and things like that. That's at Epcot. So I just throw in, you never know when you need a fork or a knife, right? Some potpourri, self-explanatory. I have a pen in here. I've got my extra charge cords in here that I'll need at the hotel and maybe in the park. You never know. Plus, you can plug your phone in to your charger, your external charger. And I carry my extra watch charger, because sometimes I forget to charge my watch. And some places that we go will hand out these little free stickers, and I always pick some up so I can give them to the grandkids. Hair ties. I take lots of extra hair ties, and that's because what if I lose one? What if I need two for whatever reason? What if the one that's on my wrist gets wet? I don't want to put a wet one in my hair. So I have extra hair ties. Earbuds. Earbuds are good for the airplane. It's a whole different story, but if you're getting on an airplane and you're having sinus trouble, you're going to want to take a decongestant 4 hours before we get to 4 hours before the plane takes off. And then once you're on the plane, you're going to take another one, and that's to help with your ear pressure, because I'm telling you, if you have sinus problems, your ears have a different pressure, and when you get in the sky and you're at a certain altitude, they hurt like the dickens. So that's one good use for the earbuds on the plane. Earbuds are good, obviously, for all the other reasons, that earplug. This is so cute. I had to get little kid ones because my ears are so small, and even the small ones I bought on Amazon were too big and they hurt my ears. So I bought the little kid ones, which came in this cute little kitty cat holder, and when you plug it in, his eyes blink and his teeth light up. Let's see, more tissue. My migraine medicine, don't leave home without it. A fan, it's hot in those lines, so I have my little portable fan, and we can just, somebody can be using the spray fan, and then I got this one just in case. Extra Ziploc bags. I've got all sizes. I've got sandwich, I've got gallon size. You just never know, something might get wet, or you want to keep something from getting wet. Extra Ziploc bags. And snacks. Snacks for the plane, snacks for the park, while you're standing in line before you eat. Sometimes we don't eat until 9 o'clock, and you're going to want a snack. Snacks at Disney are about $4.95. Some of them are $3. But a lot of the snacks are going to be about $4.95. I think these little bar things might be in the $3 range, and I will go over prices on different things in a different video. I'll go live on another video and let you know. I'll go through my receipts and let you know how much snacks were, how much a bottle of water was, how much a soda was. We don't drink a lot of soda, so I may not have a receipt with that. And we'll go over meal pricing, whether it's from a quick serve or a cart or a sit down fancy meal or character meal, because those are very vast different prices, so we'll need to go over that. And that's about it. That's everything that's in my park bag, and if I forgot anything, then I will put it down in the comments. But that's pretty much everything that goes in my park bag. So it's been fun, and if you're wondering, these are popcorn buckets, except for these two guys right here, the Bee and Minnie. They are sipper cups, and they are from the festivals. This one is from the Flower and Garden that I went to last year, and Minnie is representing. She is in honor of the 50th anniversary. And so I've got the alien, I've got your traditional Minnie Mouse here, and then I've got the retro Mickey and Minnie. I've got Christmas tree. This is from Animal Kingdom. It looks like a drum, and it looks like carved wood. and Dumbo. I've got little Dumbo, and this is, they used to have a floating water show. So this is a lotus flower and it lights up. And then little Pluto, and he's dressed for Christmas. I didn't think I had that many popcorn buckets until I started putting them on there, but it also reminded me of some ones that I want to get that I probably shouldn't get. And just as a side note, I'm going to go over real fast magic bands. Here's some more lanyards with some more pins, and what you do is you buy pins that maybe you don't want to keep and you trade them. Different parks have different areas, resorts have cork boards, restaurants, things like that that have different pins on there that you can trade. So this is just your plain Jane magic band that you can buy. I think they're like, I don't know, $12, $13, $14 for a plain one, something like that. I can't remember. And then you've got your special ones. This one is a 45th anniversary magic band, and it's a small world, which is my favorite. Everyone in my family knows that It's a Small World is my favorite, and you must ride it if you go with me to Disney. Now, people complain a lot about It's a Small World. They roll their eyes. They say, oh my gosh, I can't ride that. But you know what? The wait time on that sucker is always over 100 minutes. You ride that ride. I know you do. So this one's real cute. It doesn't do anything special. It just has special little imprint on it. And this little holder here is a pass holder little slider. And this is Rob's, and it is the little people from Up, and that is his favorite movie. So they have all the characters, they have movies, and they have just all kinds of different things to choose from. And you can get online and buy them, or you can wait and get them at the park and use my discount. All pass holders get a 20% discount, sometimes more, sometimes less, but the average discount is 20%. I think that's about it. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you want to see something else, let me know. We'll go over whatever you think that you would like to do. And I have actually, just as a side note, I have actually gone to Disney all in a backpack. Now that means I didn't take some of these things that I showed you. I didn't take. My GoPro, I took it, but it was just by itself. So I did scale down a lot for that trip and packed all my clothes. I had no carry-on. I had no checked baggage. It was awesome. But that's about it. And let me know what else you want to see. Bye!